And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be carrying on the patch 3.1 main scenario. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, we are right here near Tailfeather, and let's continue our investigation looking for Thancred. So, a little slow, a little late. That's Ravana. Oh dear. So, a Alpha Node would like very much to continue the search for Thancred. So, well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lothast Vath. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone, come along. Cheerio, toodaloo, pish posh. Okay. Let's go. So speak with the Vath storyteller. So, great hunters, we welcome you once more to Lothast Vath. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have certain dealings. How curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he is not prey. He is a friend long missing. Good. He is a friend to the Vath as well, one with whom we have traded many times. Truly. And you're quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from some owl, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? So, gone to Lothast Nath, not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana is returned? So, Vodifnir did say that the Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honoured Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay your kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. So go, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him as a sacrifice. Okay, so let's go. So we need to go here. Not too long of a flight. And let's see if we get closer to finding Thancred. La 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 la. La la la. That's what happens when you're a small boy and you suddenly hit puberty. Okay, we are going. Oh, a fight. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep, gotta love warrior. Well, that was easy. Longest flight ever. Wasn't me.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Rip. Okay. Rip. Do 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 do. Oh, these are people from the opening cutscene of 2.0.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not. So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are. Shall we show them?
Rip. Oh, here he is. Interesting. I wonder who did the motion capture. Do you think Yoshi P himself did the motion capture during a, like, proposal meeting?
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we shall meet again.
Okay. Even though these were the people at the beginning of the game. But whatever. Mithrie's like,
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
yeah, that's exactly what Mithrie's thinking.
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Interesting. Okay, let's talk to Thancred. What's up?
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Why does he look like 20 years older?
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
Okay.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
They just had to show those pictures, didn't they?
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Okay, that's complete. Okay, next quest. Next quest is called Dreams of the Lost. So Alpha Node is lost in thought, doubtless ruminating on the implications of your encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. So blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals, despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumours and attempted to recruit them into our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Yida and Papalimo found Mithrie. Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew our first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that the band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labour to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers have been travelling the land, slaying primals with our knowledge, which would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us naught. There is far too much we do not know. Speculation... Sorry, I read that already. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Vodifnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Amaric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg of her assistance in the search for Menphelia. Wait, Menphelia is missing? I thought she escaped with Mithrie. As you explained on the road, much has happened in your absence. I hope Menphelia was left naked somewhere. Alive. Okay, so let's talk to Vodifnir. Aha, look, a hole. Space bar. Okay. Let's talk to him. So I had not thought to see you again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath lost since departed for Ishgard. Many thanks, Vodifnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the NAF, has been again laid low. Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. We shall have our you have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit, the god fell by another's hand. Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The NAF will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian invitation? As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years I have mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream. Yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned. For redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe. Such is the folly and glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Amaric's invitation? Let it be known that I, Vodifnir, shall journey on to Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honoured to receive your answer, and we will convey your words to our allies without delay. It is happening, Ysael. Would that you were here to see it.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Rip.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Well, he knows how to restrain properly. So let's talk to Alpha Node and Foundation. Let's go. So let's talk now to Alpha Node. So our troop is getting bigger. So right, let's not keep Sir Aymeric waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me, you have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. 'Twould seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Yida and Papalima and Mithrie as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its most triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I play my part in them to the very hilt. I hope you will. So then, to the congregation. So let's talk to Lucia. And then we'll see how Sir Aymeric is doing. Obviously they don't know, so they're going to be shocked. So you have returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidofnir has accepted Sir Aymeric's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Ah, is he otherwise engaged? Ah, he's sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The Churigans tell me he will make a full recovery, but had Lord Enmund and Lord Arterial not been at hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but every one we put out, it seems like two more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Brum. It is plain these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Absolutely. Then let us be about it. Okay, sorry, I'm talking like an idiot. Okay, next quest is called Against the Dying of the Light. So Lucia would begin the hunt for the Arcanist without delay. So the flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it's best to divide our forces. Myself and Mr. Stola, I would have you have you charge of the investigation and foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well. Meaning, Mithrie me get to the pillars. Oh, and that'll like me up there. They'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? So, Thancred of the Science of Seventh Dawn, and may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. The name's Hilda, a scion, eh? And there I was thinking I had found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. Oh, she likes him. I'll remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of the value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Sir, yes, sir. So, while we could begin by, sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh aye, the infamous Lord Emanleon of the Four Temps, lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Mithrie. He'll be at the Crozier most like, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and see him. Grizzled, I will accept, but old? Yep. Sorry, Thancred, you're losing your looks. He looks like 20 years older, he really does. So anyway, let's go to the Jewel Crozier, which is basically the market area of the pillars. So Jewel Crozier. So, well, if it isn't Mithrie, dearest of my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girl? Old? So, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business that, and awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard at Handy Manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Amaric's orders, from what I heard. Remarkable man. Not even a knife to the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old girl, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Okay. Wait a moment. I know... What is that? You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old girl. Oh my god, I said old 3 times. So, I will have you know, my heart yearns for one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our forces while you question the refugees in the Hoplon Mithrie. I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be as good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in those... Sorry, in your small clothes. So I'm thinking about Fankrin in his small clothes, eh? Okay, so let's go to the Hoplon. So we have to go... There's one there, apparently. Okay. Let's go. I could have used the teleporter, but I'm stupid. Okay, so we have to go this way. The main scenario of this game is quite fun. I do enjoy it. I just wish it came out more often. Okay. Whee, splat. So here is an unruffled refugee. So ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fires began. It was only when I heard our neighbours shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. Okay. So next, let's talk to a vault priest. So, come my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica, whatever. Basilica. So, Halon's blessing to be upon you, Father. I confess we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Aymeric and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother. I pay no heed to the lies of the lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, miss? No, I have a mansion, thanks. So, the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. Okay, so let's talk to the last person. Melee. So there was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Okay. So we learnt nothing. So let's go talk to Fankrid, who's over there. So sprint. Wee splat. Okay, so let's talk to Fankrid. So, there you are. Anything to share? So, we will require more than muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymond's Cathedral and another near the Soulkiller Gate. For mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say that they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the two occasions when the target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. So, nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphinaud will doubtless have an opinion. Yeah, Alphinaud's always got an opinion, hasn't he? So let's go to Alphinaud in the broom. So where's the closest teleport to us? Let's go. We can teleport straight back. So, wheeze blood. Wheeze blood. Okay, so... the broom. This is probably the wrong way. Yes, this was completely the wrong way. Smooth, Mithrie, smooth. Forgotten Night. Uh-huh. Wherefore art thou, Alpha-Wowed? Alpha-Node? Alpha-Node. Where is thou? It would be ironic if it was exactly where I should have been, and I didn't bother looking around for like 1 second. I think that's actually what happened. There he is. Lol. So yeah. I'm an idiot. A captive. Ah. So, Sinus, we avail you naught, sir. So, Sinus will avail you naught, sir. I got you, I got you. So, Mithrie, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained the suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, damn it. You've got the wrong man. And you reek of oil. Are those burns on your hands and an occupational hazard, I suppose? But tell me, does arson pay well? I am a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about his pet mongrel, slipped the leech, and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. He's the one who told me to keep going. Damn it. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind, tried to with all my heart, said my prayers every day like a good man, but he came to me. He came to me. And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. Oh yeah, insert sound effects here. That was incredible, Thancred, but how did you know he would confess? Well, I have seen his like before, a troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is, the world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. Okay, so let's report back to Lucia. So, Lucia, Forgotten Night. There she is. So on behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Artriel. Are you come as to see your father? He is attending Sir Aymeric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. My lord Arterial, does it not seem to be in the best of spirits? 'Tis little wonder, Master Alphinaud. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. Well, that was a grim way to say it. Okay, next quest. And this is obviously the last quest of the 3.1 because we get a shield, we get a wind-up hardship font, and 10,000 gil. It's usually 5,000, 10,000 gil. We know it's the end of the patch. So Lucia is not one to rest on her laurels.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Aymeric would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphinaud, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms then, friends. Time is against us.
Okay, so let's go to the pillars. So dual Crozier apparently is the quickest teleport. So A for net, the dual Crozier. Aha. So we have a fight apparently. So listen well, we will enter the Belicia silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under Forden VII. Might be the same true of the rest. Given the swiftness of which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes, which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Arturiel, you are a brave man and true, and none would dare question your honour if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavour. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter. Any shield will not break. Alone as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Also, my lord, friends, follow me. So it says, duty calls, commence battle for as goes light, so goes darkness. If your level is above 60, it will be synced. Okay, let's go. Roar. Haha. Always like to kill. I usually kill casters first, and then bards. And then any melee. And then all the tanks last because they do the least damage. That was easy. Okay. Woo. That's 1. So I guess we have 5 more. So you must hurry, the others were taken elsewhere by Sir Simeoned. So Simeoned, so it is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servants. On your guard, they sounded the alarum. Okay, so far so good. Aymeric the Blue. I wonder why he's called the Blue. Secure the hostage, Mithrie, leave the rest to us. Okay.
Down with you!
Toodaloo, pish posh. Yeah. It's not very nice, is it? Attacking a refugee. Nice, 4,000 crit. I don't think I'm even wearing strength gear. Yeah, I'm not wearing strength gear. Rip. Okay. So they took the other somewhere. All happened so fast. Okay. There they are. They're non-escape. Kill the mage first. Uh-huh. Rip. That was easy. Okay.
You underestimate me.
Where did Alphino go? Let's go. Okay, is this the last boss? Sir Summonard, lay down your weapons and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and a kingslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. Interesting. So, unlike you, say, Emmerich, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So, it is to be a trial then. So, Lord Arturiel, Mithrie, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simeonard. Okay. Rescue the hostages. Obviously we need to be quick because we can see their health going down at some point. Come on. Okay, and rip. Nice. Gotta love the double fell cleave. Let's free those two. So like I said, we have to do this in a certain amount of time because you can see Aymerich's hand is going down. Health is going down, sorry. Okay, hang on. This way. Okay, come on. And rip. Aiding. Uh-huh. So we have one more to rescue. I think they were at like the entrance to the vault. I saw them fighting. Okay, it's just Stola and a hostage. Oh, lol. Never mind. Let's go back to Aymeric before he dies. Damn it, we ran the wrong way. Is the 6th hostage up there? %. Uh-huh.
This knight does not yield.
Let's go this guy. Just get any of the ones that are fighting Aymeric will deal first. So let's still kill the Black Mage next. Okay. There's still one more hostage. I don't know where they are. Okay, good. This way. Ooh, there he is. So you must hurry. The priest took Mally upstairs when he saw that you killed his men. Have no fear, child. We shall save your friend. Okay. So let's go.
Where is he? Where is he?
I guess it's nice I can reuse dungeons this way. It's not very nice, is it?
Come no closer. You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Okay. He's like a vampire all of a sudden, or what? Rip. Ah, nice. Perfect timing.
What? But I...
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
Yeah, apparently.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
And shall we assume that they pulverized the priest?
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee.
Who, me?
I bear a message from my sire.
From Freesfelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for lasting peace with the Travanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefon you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
Well, the brother's not happy, is he? Okay, let's talk to Alpha Node. So, this has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis but a pity Volifnir could not stay longer. Vidofnir, sorry. So, yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does justice, but one moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who harboured doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Amaric's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at Fort Thames Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left her for the Rising Stars without saying goodbye. A moment, Mithrie. I wish a word. So, tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? So he held his own in the vault. He got on well enough with Hilda. I'm not sure how to put it into words, but yeah. So, of that I have no doubt. His time in the wilderness did not deprive him of his charm. But that is neither here nor there. What concerns me is his etheric flow, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate Aether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may well have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. So right then, I should be on my way. Krill may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? Okay, so let's go to 4 times mana, and then we'll finish the 3.1 story. Quite short, this 3.1 story, I've got to say. Usually the main scenarios go on for a good 3-4 hours. I think we finished this in literally 2. But whatever, I guess we'll see more of the main story in patch 3.2. So let's continue. And let's get our wind up Harshaphon and shield, which I guess I can use as glamour on Paladin.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zemail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Harshaphon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You are a sister to Harshaphon. Will you be a sister to me as well? Come, Emanelaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard. To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. be it for weal or be it for woe.
Interesting. Let's complete. Let's get our minion and get our shield. Whoa. The Yurianche say, this is thy proof. The Gurren's oracles. Apocryphy. Is it a truth long forgotten, a tale of beginning, and the path we have been set upon? Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Guardians are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. That was Elise, wasn't it? That's Yida. That's Papalimo. Well, everyone has their orders. The mass will attack as soon as the units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Ralgar, it had better be. We cannot stay here forever, Yida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them, every one. Well, at least we know they're alive. That's the main thing. So the only person we've had no hint of is Minfilia. So, and so goes it. Let's see if we got any title or anything with that. Yep, so House 4 Temps Knight. So let's equip that title. So profile, House 4 Temps Knight. Nice. Cool. So that was patch 3.1. Hope you enjoyed it. Very short, but good. So we're discovering more of our lost companions and so on. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie.